We're looking at level 3, test 3 today, and checking out where the coefficients are in the test in order to be a little more prepared when we get in the show ring. So to begin with, box 10 and box 11 have coefficients on them, and those are halts with 360-degree pivots. Both of them have a halt. So you're walking into box 10 in working walk, and then it says halt, 3 seconds. So to begin with, is your halt square? Is it straight? Did you hold it a minimum of 3 seconds? And then pivot 360 degrees. That pivot needs to be steady, balanced on the inside hind foot as the pivot foot, slight pole flexion in the direction you're going. Keeping in mind that this is not a spin, it is not super fast, but it is not lethargic. Your horse needs to show balance, stay in connection with a soft rein, i.e. stay in the frame that it's in or stay on the bit as you want to call it, and stay in balance. When you finish the 360-degree pivot, you're going to walk forward. Keep in mind that if your horse begins as a pivot but finishes as a TOH, turn on the haunches, it will be insufficient. Stepping back and losing balance is not good. The forelegs should cross while the horse maintains the inside hind leg as a pivot foot. The hind legs are allowed to reset as they reach the stress point in the pivoting. So you proceed in working walk, which is also judged. So as you walk forward, the walk needs to be 4 beat. It needs to be on the bit and active. And then between I and S, again, L and S, halt 3 seconds, and then pivot 360 degrees. It's the same thing, that the halt will be square, immobile, quiet, steady. And then the pivot begins. 4 legs to cross, inside hind leg is the pivoting leg. The hind legs will reset as necessary when they reach the stretch point. The horse will come around to 360. You don't want to overturn, you don't want to underturn. And then you proceed in the working walk, and that goes all the way to S, where you turn left, and then E, you begin a free walk. So that walk is also included in that pivot. The next movement is the free walk, and that also has a coefficient, and we talk a lot about the free walk. It's very important that you're in a good working walk to begin with. So you're hoping that your working walk tracks up, and you're going to be active on the bit, round, rider quiet, hands steady, and horse attentive. As you approach the free walk at the letter and letter to letter, you're hoping to exhibit stretch. The poll and the tips of the ears go below the withers, the nose goes out, and the back bascules. The horse should reach forward and down, but not drop the thoracic. The walk quality should improve, and the lower back shows a lot of swing. It wants to look supple and look like the horse is going for the barn. Tracking up is required in free walk. Over track is rewarded. You're trying for over track with a clear 4-beat walk and energy. At level 3, they're expecting you to be able to easily and reliably take up the reins, as you've been doing this since intro. And in level 3, the horse should be reliably on the bit at all times in between, and should be easy to get back up on the bridle and on the reins after you've stretched. The last 2 movements are the simple change in box 15, which involves a turn to the right and then the simple change through the walk. You're looking for the lope to be collected, balanced, pull the highest point, and reliably on the bit with excellent quality of collected lope, i.e. 3 beat, uphill, nice balance, suspension, soft to the bridle. And then a clear lope, walk, no jog steps, and then lope again. So lope, walk, lope, no jog. Anytime there is a jog in a simple change, there will be a fairly large deduction. So it has to be very clear. The walk itself, you're looking for at least 2 or 3 steps of walk to be very clear. Those people that go lope, there's maybe 1 step of something in there that you can't really tell what it is, and then lope again, the judges are going to say, not sure that was a walk step, might not be clear rhythm of walk because it didn't do a whole sequence of walk step. So you definitely need more than 1 step of walk. You need 2 or 3 steps minimum of walk. Horse to be reliably on the bit, soft, easy, straight, transitions fluid, not abrupt. So the last one is the 15-meter circle with a clear release of reins over the center line. This is frequently poorly exhibited. To begin with, you need to have real true collection, and the horse really needs to be round to the bridle, super uphill, and really on your seat. And you get the horse up on the bridle, and you really need to pay attention to the shape of this circle, because while you release the horse, then sometimes the circle shape changes, which is difficult and a problem. Then the rider puts their reins forward, but a lot of people by mistake put the reins up, and when they do that, they put their hands up so high that the reins are tight. So what you have to do is you need to put your hands forward but down so that the rein goes slack, because some people put their hands up here, way up here, but the rein is tight. That's incorrect. You're trying to put your hand forward and out, but the rein has to go slack. The point of this is that when you slack the rein, will your horse continue to stay on the bit? Will it stay in that frame? Do you have the half pulse on your seat to keep that horse? This is true collection. This isn't head setting, and it's not slowing a horse. We're talking about real collection when you can ride a horse round to the bridle, release the rein, and hold it on your seat in core for 3 steps, and it'll stay uphill. We are not looking for the horse to stretch. That's a different skill, and we only ask for that in the free jog or the free walk. The release at the lope, which is in German called an Überstreichen, but it's the release of the rein to prove that you can ride the horse uphill, and the horse will stay on the bit in the frame uphill, just on your seat aids and your leg aids. That's your goal, and man, it takes some practicing. So begin to think a lot about that. You've got that coming in level 3, test 3. Until next time, hug your horses for me. Bye.